Ready? Okay, let's start. Audible? You come here, na? Why you want to sit there? Rainfall here, it will be audible. You can come forward. What, you're not habitual of sitting in front benches? Yeah. Okay, so this first news. Supreme Court proposes jail for stubble burners not feasible, says Centre. Stubble burning is a problem. What is stubble burning? The residue, something called parali. The word parali is quite common for stubble. What they actually do over here is, if you have seen such images, mostly what happens in Punjab, Haryana, such states, they go for cropping in such a way that they use this rice, paddy cropping, they go for it. By October, November, they have to remove this paddy crop, harvesting has to be completed, and in the November, they have to start with this wheat cultivation. And the time is very less, that gap is very less. The reason why they want to do this is because government gives this MSP for only some products. In that, this rice and wheat, these are considered to be good crops because they pay you a lot of money. Demand for rice and wheat is too much, and Punjab, Haryana, they are doing very good with respect to rice and wheat. Now, the moment it is October and November, they have less time. So they can go for some different method, but to remove this parali or this stubble, it might take lot of time, and they don't have time. That's why they go for a shortcut, just to burn it. Easy. Now, the result of this stubble burning is, we see lot of pollution in winters, especially in Delhi. Now, there is a problem with Delhi. First of all, there is pollution because of many reasons. What could be the reasons? Urban? Okay. Yes, there are so many vehicles in Delhi. There are so many industries around Delhi from which the pollution is coming. Yes, like any other city, you can find the same situation in Delhi. But then this kind of pollution is not there in Hyderabad or Mumbai or Chennai. Mumbai is also having a lot of population. Hyderabad is also having a lot of population. There, huh? Size Mumbai? Is Mumbai that small, you think? No, it's not like that. There is pollution in Mumbai also, Delhi also, and other cities also. Problem is with the location of Delhi. Mumbai, you have this ocean, sea part. Yes, Hyderabad also is quite near to the coastal area. Delhi is located at a position nearby. There is no coastal area, nothing as such. And the winds become still over there, especially in the winter times. There's some jet stream also. You'll study in geography how jet stream and all play some role over there. Because of that, what happens? The wind is not flowing. Rather, all the pollution stays in Delhi only. And extra pollution gets added from Punjab, Haryana. Punjab, Haryana quite near to Delhi. And these people are, what they're doing? Stubble burning in the month of October, November. That's when the winter is starting. And all this gets into Delhi. And from Delhi, it goes nowhere. It stays in Delhi only. That's why suddenly in Delhi, we see rising levels of pollution. It's so bad, especially in the month of December, January, it's worse. Okay, you can see pollution. Normally, air pollution is there, something that you can't see. You can feel it. But in Delhi, you can see also and you can feel also. You just stay there for some time and you'll feel that there is some problem in your body that is getting generated. So, air pollution is a problem. Now, even if it's a problem of Delhi, this problem is, whenever we ask people of Delhi, or let's say the government of Delhi, they say it's happening because of Punjab, Haryana. Their problem is also there. So many construction activities are happening, so many vehicles are there. So that is also one reason. So government, when this Arvind Kejriwal government was there, they have gone for this policy, what we call is, yes, alternate days, odd even policy. So if you have a vehicle with number which is odd number, only on one day odd number vehicles will run. So if you don't have that vehicle, go for the vehicle of your friend or something. So half of the vehicles will be reduced suddenly because pollution level is too much. You can reduce it to some extent. Whenever pollution rises too much, suddenly all the schools are stopped, all the construction activities are stopped. If there are some lorries and some vehicles entering in Delhi, they are stopped from coming inside Delhi. They have to use bypass route and all. All such things have to be done every year. Every winter in Delhi, this happens. And in the same time, we have Diwali and people go for that thing also. So again, pollution rises. This is a concerning problem. Now, one of the core reasons we are saying is this stubble burning. Because of this, every time this pollution is happening. One way is you reduce this. If these farmers don't do this stubble burning, substantial pollution problem of Delhi can be sorted out. Yes, but the problem is when you tell farmers not to do this stubble burning, they say what to do then? We don't have any other option. People say use these machines. There are some machines like happy seeder and some technical stuffs which are used in farm. Those are there, but farmers say we don't have money. Who will rent this or who will buy this? We don't have money. We don't have time also. Some farmers, they don't even know that this stubble burning is leading to these problems. So they keep on doing this thing. Once Supreme Court had given a decision that this stubble burning should stop, government should take some action to stop it. And now government, this Supreme Court, what is this argumentation going on? Supreme Court is saying give jail to those farmers who go for stubble burning. Supreme Court is telling to government, why should not we have a provision of giving jail anyone who goes for stubble burning? Because Supreme Court gave order, don't do this. Why you people are doing it? If you are not doing, let's put some people in jail. Then you will have some fear in the minds of people. They'll not do it. Central government is saying, no sir, this is not feasible. Instead of going for this action, if we do this action, next time they'll not vote for us. They didn't say this thing, but they're concerned if we go for such harsh action. It's better we will give them some incentives. We might bring some scheme or we'll give them some money if they don't burn this stubble and rather they go for some other method. So we are thinking about some policy. So government is saying we are thinking. We will bring some policy and through that we'll give them some incentives not to burn their stubble. Okay, this is a fight between court and center. Why it is happening? Why court is getting angry? Because court has given order long back and nothing happened. So court is frustrated with the central government that you're doing nothing. You're just saying you're doing nothing. That's why they're saying why not introduce jail term for farmers, whoever burns the stubble. Huh? Yeah, it's criminal because see, you need to understand why it's criminal. You are burning, you're looking at your stuff that you have to earn. There people are dying because of pollution. So they're looking at right to life, Article 21, of people who will die because of this pollution. Okay, that's why it's getting serious. Okay, they'll not do this thing, they're saying it. I don't think they'll do it. This is just about pressure tactic being used by court on the central government, that you do something. Here state governments will not do anything. You need to understand. Let's say Punjab state government is there. They don't care, even if there is pollution, because it's in Delhi, na. Why would they care? They'll not care. If someone has to take care, it's central government who can take some action. Delhi government will keep on criticizing Punjab government. Punjab government will be like, then give us money, we'll do it. Give us some money. Yes, we will collect all the stubble from farmers. You give us money. They'll not give money. Why would Punjab government spend its own money? They are not getting any benefit out of it. So central government has to intervene in this particular cases because it's an interstate matter. Okay? So overall, we said this problem is there, common in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, etc. Causes behind this. Number one, we said this MSP driven rice wheat cycle. Because MSP is being given, government supports wheat and rice production because there is so much demand for rice and wheat. It is supported. That's why Punjab and Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, farmers keep on growing these crops only. That's not a good thing, just growing one kind of crop. It is not good for the soil also. But people are doing it because they are getting a lot of money from this. If they go for something else, they'll not earn a lot of money as such. So this is one problem. Then this window is of just 15-20 days. As I said, the moment they harvest the paddy, they have to sow this wheat seeds. So the timeline is just 15-20 days, because of which they have to just burn it. No other option available. Then if they go for any machine or something like this residue management machines, the cost is very high. Okay, so they don't want to. Then market is not supporting them in terms of any other crop. If they go for any other cropping or any other thing, nobody is there to support them. So they are not getting any extra money if they go for any other cropping as such. And we don't have any infrastructure, subsidies or any alternatives for these farmers. So farmers rely on themselves, not on the government. So they go for such options. And one more problem getting added is called climate stress. Monsoon gets delayed sometimes. Because monsoon got delayed, when they were sowing this paddy, that got delayed in the month of, let's say, July, August, it got delayed. The moment it got delayed, that means harvest will be delayed. Now there will be again very less time available for sowing the seeds of wheat. So that gap will again be reduced because of monsoon sometimes, which is not in control of anyone, because nobody can tell when the monsoon will come and not. No guarantee. So all these reasons lead to this problem. Make sense? Yes? So as a result, what will happen is we can look at these things. Environmental degradation, release of harmful aerosols and gases like carbon dioxide, methane, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, particulate matter. Yes? Then soil fertility we said, because again and again, first of all, you're doing this burning, stubble burning part, then you're going for the same crop again and again. Because of this, soil degradation happens. And then human health, because of this pollution, people get different diseases like this asthma, or let's say what we call these lungs diseases, pulmonary diseases. Many pulmonary diseases people get. Okay? This we see, and this is what we said about the Supreme Court stance right now. Clear? Any doubt about this? This article. So this will keep on happening, like it will continue for some more time. Maybe we'll see some action from government side also. Done? Any doubt? Now tell me, is this article important? Because this is about Iran. So anyone tell me, is it important as such for us? It's about Iran and USA. Should we study this? Iran, is it that important? Why? We just care about Pakistan, no? Why Iran? So this guy called Sayyid Akbaruddin, who has written this particular article, is quite famous guy actually. So he was representative in UN from India's side. So famous guy. Now what's happening, you need to understand. Just few days back, we had seen USA bombing Iran's nuclear site. Okay, why these incidents are happening? If you go to the background, the story simply is Iran is trying to make nuclear weapons. It's about the geopolitics. In West Asia, in reality, the most powerful country is Iran. But Iran right now seems to be the weakest one, because the entry of USA, supporting Saudi Arabia, supporting Israel, and not letting Iran become powerful. But in reality, I'm saying Iran is actually very powerful. And now Iran is trying to develop nuclear weapons. The moment Iran develops nuclear weapons, Saudi Arabia will also develop it. And then the relevance of USA will not be there. What USA shows is, USA shows these countries that I will provide you security. Because of me, there is security in West Asia. If I am not there, nobody can secure you. That's how it maintains its status or hegemony in the region. Okay? Now, last time there was this treaty called as JCPOA, Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. What happened is, Iran was trying to build nuclear weapons, just like India was also trying. And we tried, and so many sanctions were put on India. The moment we had gone for this Pokhran test, after that so many countries put sanctions, like Canada, America, Australia, so many countries, they put sanctions on India. Okay, we didn't care about it, because already we made the weapon. Now you put sanction or not, it doesn't matter much. But sanction will lead to some problems in terms of economy. What is happening in case of Iran is they're trying to build, and before that people or these countries started putting sanctions. Now why are they doing this thing? What is the problem of US, Britain? Why they're putting sanction on Iran? Why? They're making nuclear weapon, let them make, na. Iran is not saying we'll attack USA or something. Then? Huh? Security issues. But Iran is not saying we'll attack USA or something. And it's too far, na. Iran is here, USA is here. Why they're so insecure? Okay. Okay. So see, the world operates in this way that if you want to ensure your security, best way is become the most powerful. Nobody can do anything with you. The moment you become powerful, ensure that other person does not become powerful. So you will always be secure, you will always be better. Never let anyone become powerful. Always stop their growth. Okay, see, one way is USA can grow fast and become top. Yes, and parallelly China is also growing, India is also growing. If USA has to stay at this position, let's say they are not growing much, best way is don't let them grow, stop their growth. You'll always be at number one, right? Same thing applies for nuclear weapons also. Nuclear weapons show power. Initially it was there only with USA. Only USA had nuclear weapon, no other country had. That's why the moment they used it, the world war stopped, right? After that USSR made it. After that Britain also made, France also made, China also made, right? So 4 or 5 countries made. After that these 4 or 5 countries decided, let's do one thing. We'll not let any other country make it. We'll say stop, ban on nuclear weapon making. Complete ban. So they said only we 5 will have nuclear weapons, no other country will have nuclear weapons. Okay, they signed a treaty and they made everyone sign that treaty, every other country. That's called Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT. Okay, India said will not sign. This is a discriminatory treaty. So very few countries, 2 or 3 countries, they did not sign. North Korea, they signed and then later on they said we are not part of it. Okay, they are very smart. Just imagine North Korea keeps on giving some threats to USA. We'll use nuclear weapons, we'll use nuclear weapons. And USA does nothing with them. Why? And Iran, they attacked also. Why? Iran is not even giving threats and you are attacking. North Korea is giving threats, you are not attacking. Why? US is superpower, na? Number 1 country. Why? Nuclear weapons. The moment USA takes any action against North Korea will directly send nuclear weapon. Iran can't do that. Iran doesn't have nuclear weapon. It's about power. Okay. They can't do with India also. India also has nuclear weapon now. So some countries like India, we did not sign it. And few countries, they got out of it somehow. So after these 5 countries, still 2, 3, 4 countries, they managed to make nuclear weapon. It includes India, North Korea, Pakistan, and Israel also. Israel is very interesting. They never say we have nuclear weapon or not. They don't even tell. They just confuse people. Sometimes they say we have, sometimes they say we don't have. So nobody knows whether they have or not. It could be USA has put their nuclear weapon in Israel, who knows, or they already have it. No idea. Okay. Now the point is, India was like, will not sign NPT, no matter what, will not sign. And later on we developed our weapons. If they come to know that India is making it, they would have done the same thing which they are doing with Iran right now. Nobody would have let India make nuclear weapon. So we somehow managed to do this thing. You have to read about Pokhran test, how this happened, how secretly that happened. Somehow we managed to do that. Now in case of Iran, before Iran does this thing, they put so much sanction on Iran. So many countries put sanction. The moment you put sanction, the economy weakens, so many new problems start. If on India, some countries, let's say all of the countries put sanctions, suddenly we can't sell our products, we can't buy anything, our economy will get collapsed, will not perform better, unemployment will rise, so many problems will start. Okay, same happened in case of Iran. After that, Iran said, okay, we'll not make nuclear weapons, we'll use nuclear energy only for making electricity. Nuclear energy can be used to make electricity also, and it can be used to make nuclear weapon also. Both things can be done. Okay, but for making weapons, you have to enrich this uranium. Uranium that you have to enrich it. That process is there, and you have to enrich it till 80%, 90%. For making electricity, 0, let's say 5%, 10%, that is also more than enough. For 20, 30%, that's enough. 90% is not needed. So the moment if a country is enriching uranium more than 30, 40, 50%, that's a clear sign that they are making nuclear weapons. Am I right? And that takes time. It's not like you can enrich it just in one day. It takes a lot of time for enriching. Okay? So Iran was doing that thing. And firstly, what they did is, they put so much sanctions, so Iran said, okay, we'll not make it, we'll make some agreement. So they made an agreement. In that agreement, there is Iran, there are these P5 countries. Yes, P5, permanent 5 countries, those are there in United Nations Security Council. These are those countries who were having nuclear weapons earlier, who brought this NPT. Okay, plus this country called Germany and European Union. Okay, these countries made this particular agreement called Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which said that Iran will not enrich its uranium beyond a certain limit. You use it just for electricity, that's it. Okay, all this was happening, suddenly came Donald Trump. He said, I don't like this treaty, cancel. I'll put more pressure on Iran. He wanted another treaty, which USA likes. Iran said, now we will not listen, now we will make nuclear weapon. We made a treaty and you're not even accepting that, now we will certainly make it. This is how the conflict got increased. Okay, and suddenly now it felt like they're almost there to make it. What USA did, suddenly attack them with some bomb on their nuclear facility. What Israel meanwhile is doing, they are attacking the scientists of Israel, Iran, any scientist who is in that particular process, they are killing them secretly, or they are carrying out some attacks nearby their facilities, these nuclear facilities where this experiment is happening. All these are going on right now. This is happening. We will again see some news someday for sure. Okay, so now they are saying, now they are planning, all these countries, other countries, that we should plan to go for some more sanctions on Iran again. They are planning this thing because now nobody is following this agreement, and the agreement's clause, there is this clause in the agreement called snapback clause. It says that if people are violating this commitment, then they can go for what we call as sanctions. And that's what they're planning now. Let's go for some more sanctions on Iran. So put pressure, so much pressure on Iran that they will not make weapons. If they try, we'll attack also, we'll put sanction also, whatever we can do, we'll do that. Because the moment they make weapons, they'll become way more powerful than Saudi Arabia, than Israel, or at least equal to them. The moment they become it, and already Iran doesn't listen to USA. Saudi Arabia, whatever you say, they will follow. Israel is nothing but USA only. Whatever USA says, Israel will do that thing. Iran is not listening. And this is happening because of Iran's domestic politics. Earlier, Iran used to listen whatever USA says. Then there happened some revolution, Islamic revolution. After that, this supreme leader came into picture, Khomeini. And the political system changed. And this new system says that will not listen to USA, anti-USA. So all these things are happening. Now either some regime change will happen in Iran, so USA wins, or Iran will make nuclear weapons and USA loses, Iran wins. Something will certainly happen. Iran gets support from Russia. Yes, friend, enemy is friend. That's how you get some support from this side. Clear? All these things are happening. So just have a look at what's happening around. And you should know at least this particular treaty. So this guy is saying what India can do in this case, because what happens is, what are you doing with your nuclear facility? Let's say I have a nuclear plant, whether I'm making electricity or making a nuclear weapon, how people will know? So as per this, we have under United Nations something called International Atomic Energy Agency. This works under UN. It's an autonomous body, and this body involves some people who can go and check your nuclear facilities. So IAEA, these people will go to India, will go to other countries and check, are you making weapons or are you just using it for electricity? Okay, so this agency's role is important. And now what Iran has said, will not allow IAEA people to enter Iran. Why? When someone asked why you're doing this, These people, when they come and they get to know the information, they give this information to USA, and USA knows where to attack. So we'll not give this. All this is happening. You should know some basic facts about this IAEA. Yes, International Atomic Energy Agency, 1957 it was made, headquarter Vienna, Austria. So 178 member states are there, and it reports to United Nations General Assembly and Security Council. Okay, and this is their work. Peaceful use of nuclear energy should be there. This they have to ensure. For that, they will monitor, they will inspect any of the nuclear facility. Clear? Then third article, welfare at the mercy of machine. Now this is about this Anganwadis. You know Anganwadis? Yes, in Anganwadis there is this provision we have brought that facial recognition software or facial recognition system is being introduced. Let's say some ration is being provided or some service is being provided. For that, we go for sometimes this Aadhaar enabled system, you have to give thumb impression. Now they have introduced face recognition also. So this article is saying it's a good technology, but maybe it is leading to problem for many people. You are supposed to give some scheme or some welfare to some people, let's say some women or some children. Children, their thumbprint is not that developed, so maybe they're not able to provide that, and what you will do, because it's not working, you will not give that service. For women in village area, many of the women, they are continuously working, let's say in agriculture or some particular industry, or in home they are continuously working. For some women, what happens is this thumb impression, let's say it gets little rough, so because of that they are not able to give it. The moment it doesn't work, you will not give the service. So if this happens, what leads to this thing is exclusion of people who actually need those basic services. Technology is good, but technology is leading to exclusion of these people from getting the basic benefits which these schemes are supposed to give. That is the core argument this person is talking about. So I suggest you people to read this article. It's a decent article to read. Just give it a good reading, just normal reading. Okay, core thing they are talking about is the how technology is leading to the bad thing. So this is something you have to imagine, and this is a core administrative problem that we have to deal with. Okay. Last is this out-of-pocket health expenditure. What is out-of-pocket health expenditure? Any idea? Pocket? Huh? No. So when you go to, let's say you got some disease, you go to hospital, and then you have to spend from your pocket. Yes, government is not giving the money, we are giving the money. So what we call it as out-of-pocket expenditure. From my pocket I am spending most of the money. The problem is, in India, we have government hospitals also, private hospitals also, but because the infrastructure in government hospitals is not that good, people go to private hospitals. And whenever there is any disease or any problem, they have to spend a lot of money from their pockets. You need to understand one thing, when there is health issue, and if you see the cost of medical expenses, it is so much that a person who is in middle class will get into poor class the moment the person got a disease. Because of the expenses, medical expenses are too much. Okay, even if you are in middle class, I am saying, you earn decent. Just one disease and you come into lower class. And what will happen with this lower class? Die. Okay, he has either the option to go to government hospital or just die. He doesn't have any other option. Okay. Now we have something called Article 21, under which we say right to life is there. And one of the interpretation of right to life is you should have right to health also. Yes. So it is the responsibility of the state to take care of your health. So state should do something about it. That is one argument. Now we say this out-of-pocket expenditure is too much, so reduce it. I'm not saying ki government will provide all the money for that, because government doesn't have that many resources that they will take care of everyone's complete health. But at least reduce this expenditure from his pocket. If he's spending, let's say 5 lakh rupees, let's say he will spend 2 lakh, government should pay 3 lakhs, or government should provide something because of which he'll not spend too much. Now one of the solution government found was bringing some insurance scheme. For example, this Ayushman Bharat scheme. Yes, what government is doing is, for any insurance you can buy from private companies. What you have to do is every year you have to pay some amount of money. For that, they provide you security cover for 1 year. In that 1 year, if you get ill, if you get into any hospital, whatever the cost is, till a particular amount, they will pay that. Let's say the bill is still 2 lakh rupees, they'll say we will pay all the amount. If you got ill, if you did not get ill, nothing will happen. Your money is gone. But that amount is not very big as such. Let's say 20,000, 30,000 you're paying in a year. Government said we are bringing Ayushman Bharat scheme and we'll give it free of cost to everyone. So government will pay that premium, yearly premium for you people. And for each family, 5 lakh rupees coverage will be provided. Now what happens is, the moment anyone gets ill means I'm not talking about normal fever and all. I'm talking about you're hospitalized. In that case, till 5 lakh rupees, that amount of money you don't need to pay. Government is paying, or this insurance company is paying. Government just paid premium for 1 year to the insurance company. Okay? Process works the same way. You will go to hospital, you'll get admitted, you'll show the card, and all the payment will be made by the insurance company to the hospital. You're not paying. But till 5 lakh. If it is extra, you have to pay on your own. Is it good? Good. Not bad. So you try to reduce this out-of-pocket expenditure to some extent. They are saying, this article is trying to say, it is still quite high. Some reports or some surveys are showing that this out-of-pocket expenditure is getting reduced. They say that 2013-14, it was 64%. And now it has reached to somewhere around 39%. This is one data. But some other surveys are showing, no, this is not the trend. It's very slow. So somewhere, it might take some more time for this out-of-pocket expenditure to go down. Okay? That's it. Any doubt? Yes? No? That's it. Huh? For example?
Like out-of-pocket expenditure.
Mm-hmm.
But it works only for few diseases, not for all.
Yes, only, see, they are starting. For all diseases, if they can provide, that will be the ideal case. Even insurance companies, if you try to get in touch with them, they have different policies. They say that if you already have a disease, then you have a different policy. The premium will be little high. If you don't have any disease and your age is also less, then premium will be different. If you are an old man, then they'll charge more. They know something will happen to this guy for sure.
Like 21 to below will be available for all.
Yes, yes, yes. So that's like, see, how will insurance company work then? Their logic is how they are earning money. They're taking premium from 100 people. Yes, out of 100 people, 5 people will get ill, rest will not. Nah, that's the profit. That's how company is operating. If everyone gets ill, how will they pay? How will they pay that much amount? That's not possible. You're giving him 30,000 rupees and you're expecting 5 lakh. How will they give? They're taking 35,000 from everyone, just giving money to these 5 people. Rest is their profit. That's how insurance company will operate. Okay? Okay then. Thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow.
पूरा पानी है।